Hello everybody and welcome back to the review bar. Had the day off today, so I'm going to take the opportunity to enjoy a beer here and also take a moment to go over some masks that I've had for a while, and I've been putting the collection together. Cheers. I've been putting the collection together for some time, and I want to talk to you about how I did it, where I bought the masks from, and what I think. And they're from 3 different places. And I think you get what you pay for, or you get a little bit better trusted results from places you can trust. Ridiculous statement, but you know what I mean. Known sources, known quality sources are a little bit better off for you. Usually. Now we know we've had luck. If you saw the Thing McFarlane figure, got that for a good price off of eBay. I got this for a good price off of eBay, but you tell me what you think. So as you all know, these are the ToTs Halloween 3 Season of the Witch masks, and I don't know how the coloration is coming through on the video, but I'll go through this and make some observations and let you make a final decision. Of course, these are the ToTs Trick or Treat Studios versions of the mask. And as I collect these, I'm really into the ToTs masks because I like the official merchandising of the masks. You know, I'm like I like to say I'm a sucker for those things. You know, I like the official merchandising. Though I'm not completely happy with Trick or Treat Studios. None of these are directly from Trick or Treat Studios. Just because they've been out, I probably would have bought them from Trick or Treat Studios. Out meaning they've been inaccessible or unavailable on ToT's site when I was trying to put these all together. And then the prices were insane. So this one happened to be like 29 bucks delivered. Again, that magic number I keep finding on eBay. But it's almost, if you hear a lot of people talk about these particular masks, and they tell you how they're like overly orange, too bright of an orange to be in line with the movie. And I wonder about this copy, if the previous owner either had it in the sun or tried to dull the orange a bit, because it's not that safety vest orange that you see a lot of these out on the YouTube videos being. So it's an interesting coloration. It looks a little bleached to me. The blacks, the black lining, depending on the angle, looks a little bleached to me, but it's not horrible. It doesn't look terrible, but it looks like some of the paint is kind of faded. But I'm not sure that's entirely terrible. But there's something up with that. It's even, it looks like maybe this side of it caught sun or something. The other thing about these that I'm learning with these ToTs, and of course, you know, my Michael Myers Halloween 2018 mask video, I was able to cram my head, beard, and curly hair and all into that. And that was great. And that, again, that costume worked out great, a lot of compliments. But it was super tight, super tight. And a lot of these ToTs masks are just unwearable. And I've got a bad story about one of the other masks for you when I can get around to doing that particular video. But I can barely get this wig. I can barely get this wig holder in this mask. I mean, they're just tiny. And I wouldn't be wearing these out. It would probably be a cool costume to have my kids all in these and me and the Michael Myers again. But it'd be a tight fit for even my youngest daughter, who's an 8th grader. So this is eBay. This was $29.99. Next, the witch was on Amazon. To me, again, this looked a little faded, but you tell me. I don't know. We'll see how it comes across in the video. Really thin. This mask is really thin. And it's just the facade. Behind it is the hood. I don't know if anyone ever shows how this is set up on these videos, but I like to give you the full detail. So it's got a strap in the back where this hood falls over. So it's kind of just almost like a frontal mask. Of course the hood covers it, and that's no big deal. But just so you know how, I mean, I was surprised to see it set up that way. I didn't know what it was going to be. Because I'd never seen the back of that in the video. So this was an Amazon. The silver shamrock is on there. It's pulling off a little tiny bit here. I mean, it's glued to cloth. You know, I'm pretty picky. You know. And you can see, I think it's coming up pretty good in this video that the hood, which is very nice and heavy, it'd be a warm mask to wear for sure, is actually a green, kind of a luster, a luminescent or lustery green. I don't know, that's luster, a green with a bit of luster. I think it's showing up on that. So this was off of Amazon. I don't remember how much it cost. I'm pretty sure it was at or below just what the retail was it for the ToTs masks. It wasn't, I didn't pay anything more, I can tell you that. I didn't look it up before I did this video. I wanted to grab these and get these out for you. So the last one I got, again, that one's pretty small also. I think that could get my younger daughter, who's an 8th grader. My 2 sons could probably fit in the other ones. They're 6th and 4th graders. They could probably fit. This came pretty well packaged. This was from Amazon, but not sold by Amazon. It came pretty well packaged. Though the way it was folded caught my eye to that silver shamrock that was kind of coming off, and that kind of bugged me. But I don't know. It's glued to fabric. So what are you gonna do? So this one, which I think is the best copy of all of these I received. I really think this one was the best copy. And it came from Nightmare Toys, who packaged it, put it in a box very nicely. It looked great. And the copy, I just think of this, is the best copy of all of them. And I think that's something I've noticed. The feedback for that Michael Myers 2018, a lot of people were disappointed with their copies. And I wonder how that all works out. I have no idea how ToTs does it, but I've heard that through many of the comments that some people just got copies that they were disappointed with. I was very pleased with my copy of that Michael Myers 2018 mask. Outside of the size, but the actual copy and the look and the paint was great. I think this one isn't going to be, as you take a look at it, another one that's going to be great. So this was from Nightmare Toys. It was $49.99. They've got their tag on there. Again, it's too small for my head. But in the end, that probably works because I don't need snakes and spiders and maggots crawling out of my head. I just like to keep them inside of it rather than have them crawling all out of it. But I was pretty pleased with this copy. Nightmare Toys packaged it very well, and I keep saying that, and there's a reason, because I'm really wondering if I'm going to just stick with them for these. One, for the quality of what I got. Hopefully they get plenty of copies of these different things. And two, ToTs, I got, well, I'll tell you, it's coming up. I think I might have mentioned before. I got the Theater Jack mask from American Werewolf in London. And I'm going to have a little American Werewolf in London spread for you at some point. And that American Werewolf in London, that Jack, looks okay, but it's also tiny. But the main reason here is it's a pretty expensive mask, and it's got the full, it's got a little bit of the drape, shoulder draping on there, and it's an expensive mask. It's in the 80s, or where these are 50. It's 80s for them, close to 90, I believe, somewhere around that. Plus shipped. It came in a bag. Come on, Trick or Treat Studios, a bag. Come on, people collect these. They're not going to 10-year-olds and running around in Halloween a lot. So that kind of is aggravating. And the second thing was, I tried to put it on and it ripped in the back. Not the end of the world. It's covered by hair, partially torn in the back where it comes up almost like this. It tore like off to here when I tried to put it on. So that was the end of me putting these ToTs on. And I emailed them and they didn't even respond. They're like, you're probably an idiot. which is fine. But, you know, it would have been nice to get some sort of response from them. Just say, hey, you know, be careful or something, or sorry to hear that, but there's nothing we can do. Just no response. That said, I do like these as collector's items. I still like the branded items, and I'm into them for that reason. So they got me as a customer there, even though I'm going to probably try to avoid using them directly if I can. It's going to be hard. There's a few masks I definitely want from them this year. Certainly the Creep Show, something that tied you over masks. Though that's going to happen, and we'll see what else we come up with. But I wanted to get this out in front of you. I had some time today to do it, and that's my Halloween collection, and I wanted to discuss with you and let me know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, as always, like and subscribe and discuss in the links. Appreciate it. Thank you.